Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Bold and the Beautiful, Sheila's future destroyed by Tom, top prediction on overdue storyline. Bold and the Beautiful has Sheila Carter eavesdropping again, but this time she hears their new employee Tom, the homeless man, telling her husband that her history suggests she's unstable. The CBS soap dedicated a scene to Tom shoving papers into his backpack. Chances are, there's something about those papers that could turn Sheila's life upside down. So Tom might become a problem for Sheila, but depending on how much of a problem he presents, the woman with 9 toes will deal with it, maybe even as the old Sheila would. Bold and the Beautiful predictions. Sheila Carter, unchanged woman. The fleeting scene of Tom, Clint Howard, stuffing papers into his backpack likely makes sense as things roll out next week. This week, Tom approaches Deacon Sharp, seen Canaan, to tell him about his research on Sheila. But with Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, eavesdropping in the background, this likely blows up into something big. So, she corners him in the kitchen and warns him to mind his business. But from the Bold and the Beautiful previews for next week, Tom looks like a busybuddy. Wanting to fit in, Tom went to the library computer and researched Sheila Carter and Deacon Sharp. So when he tells Deacon about the dark past he found for his wife, Deacon assures him he knows all about it, but Tom never got the chance to tell Deacon what he found. Perhaps there's something Tom discovered that this new husband doesn't know. Still, whatever Tom unearthed, it was disturbing enough for him to question why Deacon would marry her. It makes sense that Tom discovered info on Sheila, her crimes made headlines. But what if there's more he unearthed, maybe something on a personal level, not found in the news? It's also possible this once homeless guy is not done with his research. He may already know more than Deacon does because he looks worried even after his new boss reassures him. What purpose will Tom serve? The Bold and Beautiful fans question what the soap has in mind for Tom. Usually someone doesn't get added to the cast unless there's a need for this character in a storyline. So what do the predictions see with Tom, the used-to-be homeless guy? Tom officiated their wedding, so afterward, this entails going to City Hall and registering the marriage certificate. Maybe those papers he filed with a push into his backpack hold the evidence of something disturbing from her past. He may have stumbled on something while registering their marriage, which prompted him to research it more. Sheila Carter prides herself on being a changed woman today, but she could revert if Tom won't stop his snooping, or the old Sheila could emerge if he harbors something else that could ruin the life she's making with Deacon. So is this what Bold and the Beautiful has planned? The old Sheila Carter returning? If so, then Tom's in danger if he has info she doesn't want anyone to hear, or even if he won't stop snooping. B&B predictions. Tom sees Sheila Carter's statistics. The department where Tom would go to register Sheila Carter and Deacon Sharp's marriage also holds statistics on past marriages, births and deaths. So it's possible that Tom got a gander at Sheila's life statistics and something doesn't add up. This would explain the sudden library trip to use the computer. So going into next week on Bold and the Beautiful, it already looks like he didn't heed Sheila's warning. Tom sees Deacon like a son today after he rescued him from life on the streets. So this guy will go to the ends of the earth for his new friend. But if he found some damaging information about Sheila Carter, he could end up in grave danger. What Sheila doesn't need is Tom snooping around about her. So if this is the case, it's likely his days at Il Giardino are numbered, or maybe even his days above ground. So what does Tom have on Sheila that he needs to bring to Deacon's attention? Bold and Beautiful predictions. Tom eyes marriages, births and deaths. Maybe Tom got an eyeful on Sheila Carter's life, and out of loyalty, he brings his findings to Deacon. So this could be the start of a new storyline that frees Finn from the woman who cut off her toe. Bold and Beautiful fans think it's long overdue. Sheila Carter was upfront with Deacon about having other children besides Finn, but she became so fixated on John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, because her other kids don't talk to her, so her new husband is aware of this. With that said, there's nothing hidden from Deacon as far as her offspring, or is there? Maybe the statistics on death hold something troubling, which Tom spotted. The truth found in the death files on Bold and the Beautiful. Did Tom spot something in the statistics on births and deaths that spills the beans on Sheila Carter this week on Bold and the Beautiful? He has been privy to a few conversations Sheila and Deacon had about Finn, so he knows the score of her desire to have a relationship with him and the roadblocks she faces. He's also met Finn, who made it clear he didn't want a relationship with his birth mother. So witnessing these dynamics could have sparked Tom's interest. While far-fetched, a new Bold and the Beautiful storyline, in which Finn isn't Sheila Carter's son, could be brewing thanks to Tom. Since Finn found out the identity of his birth mother, B&B fans called for a simple DNA test. This should have been done, but no, they took the word of a woman, who is far from truthful. While Finn's father backed her up on this birth, she could have bamboozled him as well. Instead of Sheila Carter being his birth mother, maybe the soap leads to a storyline where Finn was kidnapped at birth. If Tom spots a birth and the death of a male child in Sheila's history around the same time he surmises Finn was born, this could bring a major change in direction for Bold and the Beautiful. A quick DNA test would cement the deal and free Finn from this manipulative woman. If this is the case, Sheila would never want this to come out, so Tom is important to this predicted storyline. But he's still as good as gone at the hands of this nine-toed woman if she finds out his intentions of outing her. But if Sheila Carter isn't Finn's mother, this would bring joy to a bunch of people, along with opening a kidnapping case. Then Finn would once again start looking for his real birth mother. Sure, this is a stretch, but since Tom seems to have some info about Sheila Carter, why not make it juicy? Plus, it is one way for the CBS soap to stop the insipid merry-go-round for Finn and Sheila Carter. This is one way to make it all disappear and let Finn and his mother get on with a long-overdue new storyline. In the glittering realm of the Bold and the Beautiful, where romance, intrigue, and deception reign supreme, few characters have stirred the pot as vigorously as Sheila Carter. Her relentless pursuit of love, power, and redemption has made her both a fan favorite and the ultimate villain. However, the sands of time may be running out for Sheila, as a formidable new adversary emerges. Tom Forrester. This prediction envisions a future where Tom's cunning and determination finally bring Sheila's tumultuous journey to a devastating end. The rise of Tom Forrester. Tom Forrester, the ambitious and often misunderstood son of Ridge and Taylor, has had his share of ups and downs. Over the years, Tom has evolved from a troubled youth into a shrewd, calculated businessman. He has inherited his family's flair for fashion but has also developed a keen sense for strategy and manipulation. His recent experiences have hardened him, turning him into a force to be reckoned with in the ruthless world of the Forrester Creations dynasty. Tom's transformation began when he decided to leave behind his tumultuous past and focus on rebuilding his life and career. With the support of his family, particularly his sister Steffi and cousin Hope, Tom has made significant strides. However, his determination to prove himself has also awakened a latent desire for power and control, traits that make him a formidable opponent for anyone who stands in his way. Sheila's reign of chaos. Sheila Carter's history is a tapestry of manipulation, deceit, and sheer audacity. From her early days in Genoa City to her numerous clashes with the Forrester family in Los Angeles, Sheila has always been a master of psychological warfare. Her ability to exploit weaknesses and her willingness to do whatever it takes to achieve her goals have made her a perennial threat. In recent years, Sheila's obsession with reconciling with her estranged son, Dr. Finn, and her relentless attempts to insert herself into the lives of the Forrester family have only heightened the tension. Despite her brief moments of vulnerability and claims of seeking redemption, Sheila's true nature inevitably resurfaces, leaving destruction in her wake. A clash of titans. The stage is set for a dramatic showdown between Tom and Sheila. Tom, driven by a desire to protect his family and cement his place in the Forrester legacy, begins to unravel Sheila's latest schemes. His meticulous nature and newfound resilience make him uniquely suited to take on Sheila, who has always thrived on exploiting emotional weaknesses. Tom's ability to see through her manipulations and anticipate her moves gives him a strategic advantage. As Tom delves deeper into Sheila's past, he uncovers a series of shocking revelations. He discovers hidden alliances, long-forgotten secrets, and a trail of betrayals that paint a damning picture of Sheila's true intentions. Armed with this knowledge, Tom devises a plan to expose Sheila once and for all, ensuring that she can no longer harm his family or anyone else in their orbit.